good. I'm excited for this rivals grand finals. I know pretty much everybody in the game, so I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be exactly what we wanted for out of a grand finals. And without further ado, let's look at how these teams did in the regular season. Boss, take it away.
My man looking at Stealth from Espionage. They were tied coming into the playoffs at 29-19. Absolute stellar performance in the regular season, but Vague, obviously no slouch right behind them. Stats on screen are clearly not right because it shows that Vague is 14-13. They finished at 28-20, just one game back from Stealth. So even though they're listed as fourth, it's a really tight race here, or at least it was for the regular season, and both were extremely hot in the last five matches entering playoffs. So Iwu, based upon what I'm seeing here for team standings, this is going to be a really solid matchup.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's two teams that I think are very evenly matched, and props to the to be determined franchise and Vague. It's brand new team was formed without much time to really think. So Winter and Kiwi, they really put together a roster that's they're 4 games away from winning the title, and they've gotten the better of Stealth whenever they've played. Stealth only getting one win on them all season, and if we're gonna on that note, I'm gonna predict that Vague take this in. I'll go 6. And but even with the game disadvantage, I think they come out strong. They win this first game. They get rid of the disadvantage that they're faced with, and they're gonna pull it out tonight.
I always love being the contrarian for sure. Looking at the fact that they've got Jackowanou on that stealth team, absolute stellar player. He was in the finals last season. I don't believe it was for rival, but can't, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Uh, and knowing that, you've got players or GMs like Thunder who are putting together some solid teams like this here, I have to pick Espionage and Stealth. I have to pick that this Stealth team, even with the potential server swaps that can totally adjust the momentum going through the series, that we're going to see Stealth walk away with this 4-1 pretty quickly. But,
Yeah, well,
we've gotten through predictions and we can talk about it all night. But I think the best way to find out who's going to be the winner tonight is going to just be getting into the game itself. We've got both teams ready to go. JK, neither side has picked a spot. We'll see, I guess, who's first to pick a field spot.
uh, let's see. This is the most important thing right here. What color do they want? All right, let's.
Oh, Volume Fish, first to the field. Okeanoz shortly after. Incredible action right here, Ewu. I am just flabbergasted by
I'm on
Volume
the edge.
Fish speed.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh, man. But Season 6 rival finals getting our kickoff here. Okeanoz gets the touch, pushes into the corner. Volume Fish isn't able to collect that 100, so they're in an awkward spot. They're going to try to push the tempo and get this ball shoved downfield. And, even without that 100, that was some solid ball control early on from this rival player. And a really smart decision making to play it back and play patient. Iwu, I think. Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate.
Well, Oak is my good friend. To the death. I have no clue what he was doing there.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about Vague playing patient, playing smart, even with a potential low boost situation? But that was rough.
Yeah, not great, but he makes up for it there. He saves what would have been goal number 2, and it has not been the start that I think Stealth anticipated and wanted. As I was gonna say, I think Stealth definitely had the advantage in the mechanics department. Jack and Oak are both, have crazy mechanically, and in a game of like 2, that can take you a long way. And but the biggest thing is going to be being able to stay controlled and stay patient, like how you're going to talk about. That's what they have started to do, and they've had the better chances so far.
Absolute good play for Okeanoz to dodge the demo, collect 100, and get a solid touch into the corner to keep this pressed onto the Vague back third. Jackowanou splits the 50. Volumefish is elevating, saves their flip, and never spends it, so obvious opportunity could have been potentially wasted right there for a potential power shot. Okeanoz sending it back off the backboard, and after the first own goal earlier tonight, oh my goodness.
Stealth do not look like their normal form, and I think the biggest thing is Oak doesn't look amazing right now. He looks a bit, he's kind of just everywhere where he's not supposed to be, and they got to settle into this game. There's still plenty of time. There's 3 minutes, but the way they're playing right now, their touches are loose. They're not playing like a team, and you have the game advantage. You can't waste it.
Brother, I know Stealth is coming in with that 1 game advantage, and I know this is a best of 7, but
if this Stealth team plays even remotely the same way through the backside of this series, I might need to change my prediction.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm never wrong, just early, because Vague looked the much better team to start.
They really do. This ball's going to drop into no man's land. Okeanoz is putting this high off the backboard. Opts not to go for the shot. Looks like a small hesitation there where they didn't get the bump on the goalie. They really did think about it. Jackowanou is going to try and put this off backboard. Goes for the double touch. Can't get any power, so Volumefish has control. Dodges the demo off the backboard.
And it's cleared away. Ewu, opportunity was there for Oak to get the bump on the goalie, leave it for their teammate, and potentially move this into a 1. Wow.
They're back.
I love that every single time I've tried to formulate a solid question to throw to you, a goal occurs midway through the question.
They just hate us. It's simply put. That was a great shot. Right? That ground pitch is beautiful from Jack, and that's a big momentum shifting goal, because now he's gonna have the ball again, and Vague will be on the back foot. I love Stan goes up first. Jack the reset. He'll find Oak. Oak hesitating again. He just looks kind of lost in midfield. And oh boy, not the finals debut you want.
Unfortunate flick too. I mean, they lost ball control and could not regain fast enough. It's such a terrible thing to witness, because you know that they're in the moment. There's a little bit of panic. They're wanting to get into a much better situation. This Vague team, though, is really capitalizing on a lot of the mistakes being made by Stealth. Right there, they move up 4-1. I am kind of shook. This is what you would expect out of a championship caliber team. I might seriously have to change my prediction.
No, I can't go back now.
Fair.
Unless it starts to go in your direction, then I will be changing my pick. But I think a big thing for this Stealth team is they love to play that physical game, get the bumps, get the demos. They have not been able to. So, and it's been kind of throwing off their rotation, because they're so committed to that, to where they leave themselves out of rotation. And if they're not finding success in that play style, you're gonna leave a lot of 2v1s. And just on that 4th goal for Vague, Jack had to go pressure for the flick. He gets beat, and Oak was nowhere to be found. Now Jack will start his own air dribble. A free jump from I Love Sand. Jack beats him, gets the bump too. It's an open net. Can Oak finish? He's not in the right spot. He'll have to hit it into the corner. And
you just can't miss out on those opportunities. I mean, that was probably one of the best opportunities they had. Jack absolutely bodying 2 of them with an incredible play.
Yeah, I mean, that was a wide open net, and I would like to see Stealth maybe mix up the offense a lot. It's been a lot of dribble up the wall, air dribbles, see what we can do. And I mean, it's worked. They've got 2 good chances, one resulting in a goal. But it's never a bad idea to be versatile in how you attack. And now got a ton of space given to the Volumefish, and he'll go with the low 50. I like that. Not committing yourself to the aerial play. They're just playing as a smarter team than Stealth already.
Jack splits the 50 with Volumefish. I Love Sand looks for the pass center, but Oak is there to cut it out with a great read. Fish puts it off the sidewall, bounces high center. Jack follows, gets the first touch, tries to get the second, but instead only catches I Love Stand instead. Oak's there, and it dies on the ground. Game 1, or figurative game 2, going in favor of Vague, tying up the series now 1-1. And Iwu, as I'm looking at these team stats here, it's wild that when I look at Stealth having 3 shots, it didn't feel like those were 3 viable offensive opportunities. It felt like 3 really kind of just so mildly threatening shots.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I mean, Jack had the goal, but we saw there were a couple of chances where they had plenty of time to do something, they just weren't able to execute. And it's been big for that's gonna be the big thing. They have to start converting these chances because if your defense is gonna be kind of iffy, your offense has to pick up the slack, and they weren't able to in that game. This is even bigger for Vape because not only do you take the 1-1, you take the game advantage off the board, you take a game on East servers, which are not your home servers. That's going to be big for the tail of this series going forward.
Right. I mean, effectively, it's like an away game. Like it's, and the fact that after this next match, they're going to get 2 games on their preferential server, that could throw Stealth even to an even bigger disparity. This could be tough. This could be a tough series if Stealth can't figure out a way to generate some offense out of their shots and maybe be a little bit more threatening.
Yeah, I mean, I think in this game it's all gonna come down to Oak. He's been that big signing for them. This team was a bit outside of playoffs when he signed mid-season. He brings it there, and now they're in the grand finals. But last game did not look himself. Maybe it was because he got grounded for 2 weeks, but that's either there nor there. Let's see if Stealth can find their form. And I mean, this team dominated the playoffs. They beat Vague once already, looking to do it again, and already a better start for them. But it's a bang downfield. Oak.
What?
I have no idea what just happened.
Looks like a bit of a misread here from Oak. It's that ball was on target all the way through, didn't even catch the post, so that was a viable shot. And they never even elevated to contest it. They did not have faith that their opponents put it on target, and that is going to be a rough way to open up game 2. Already within 30 seconds, down by 1. Pressure already being applied yet again. Fish is able to flick it over 1. Oh! The reset, though, from Sand. This is going to drop in. They're up 2-0, and it's only been 45 seconds.
Yeah, it was just a bang. I mean, Jack commits. Oh, I mean, yeah, you have to get the ball. I mean, it's kind of just a lose-lose situation. It's a 2v1. Not much you can do there. But the silver lining is that it's been... I mean, the game's barely started. There's plenty of time. They got to get the offense clicking. Oak will go off the ceiling. Plenty of time. What can he do with it? He will miss the second touch. And I Love Stand will start his own play. It's a 2v1. Jack with the save. He's been practically keeping them in this series to start. Volume Fish, a little doozy. I'll find the mark there. And for a Stealth side that I think a lot of people had a lot of faith coming into, this is not what they expected to see. Oak towards net. He's just gonna miss. And it looks like he's finally finding something that's working. Stealth probably need a goal here to right the ship. And Buzz, for Vague, you're up 2-0, but frankly, they weren't 2 goals that I feel were amazing. What do you think they got to do to just keep the pressure on Stealth? And I mean, they got to start causing some more havoc, I guess, because
I don't.
Go ahead.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there. I don't even know if they need to do anything. Like, realistically, I'm watching Stealth kind of defeat themselves. Those first 2 goals, one of them they didn't even contest, so it just drifted lazily into the goal. The second, I don't remember it being anything fancy. Like, it doesn't stick out in my mind. It's not like the likewise, you know, like Doomsy Dish off the backboard goal that we saw in the Premier Finals. Whew, absolutely a great air carry by Jackowanou there. Could not get past that mental fog of saying the word absolutely for some reason. But no, like, likewise had an incredible doozy dish off the backboard that, like, just rocked my brain, stuck there for a while. Nothing so far from stealth outside of from Vague is there. All of their shots are quote-unquote vague. So, yeah, I know it's rough to say.
Nah, I like it.
I think the fact that all they're doing is really pushing through on the mistakes being made by stealth, it's really turning into a shift in power that we kind of didn't expect. Because like you said at the beginning, Vague never were able to beat stealth. What a save! Sorry, go ahead.
No, you took the words out of my mouth. He just missed shot?
Never mind. There's the least Vague goal we've seen from Vague all night. What control.
That's huge for Vague because Oak went off the ceiling to challenge that. It was a great save from Vague, but that was a momentum shift. It went from being a tie game to 5 seconds later you have 2 goals with 2 minutes left, and for that goal, and oh my god!
Yikes!
Kickoff goals.
What are they feeding this Vague team, dude?
I don't know, because I hate to say like they're not like good goals that they're scoring, because a goal is a goal, but Stealth are kind of just giving it to them. There's no resistance, and if they want to even put up a fight, it's not even about winning this series. If they just want to put up a fight and maybe take a game or two at this point, if they can't play defense, they're gonna get swept. I mean, these have been 4 of the I'd say probably easier goals that Vegas scored all playoffs. I've never seen this Stealth team play like this before. You got to think the finals nerves are kicking in a bit. There's a good bump from Oak to give his teammates space. And it might have to be the Jack show. He's been crazy on the ball, as I said that he could dunk to his own corner. Oak a bit awkward. Oh, yeah, time.
Oh, what a absolute big body volume. Or sorry, Sam stuffing that through Oak as if it. I'm sorry, man. That.
He put him on a poster, dude. That's disrespectful. Ugh.
Well, you mentioned that Jackowano's been crazy on the ball. The mechanics have been there, and you can't reasonably ask one player though to carry through a 2 finals match because you're going up against potentially the best team across from you. And a 1v2 is not viable. What a cut. Give that man his axles back as Volume Fish walks it in. They're up 6-1 in Game 3.
So we talked about it before, about the server switch and kind of taking home field advantage away from Stealth, and they are doing exactly that. They're going to go 2 games on West servers, and I don't know what...
That's favorable for Vague, right? Vague's the West Coast team?
Vague is indeed the West Coast team, and I mean, you just took 2 games on East, where
handedly, like the second, this could be a Brazil. Never mind.
You jinxed it.
As literally as I was saying it, I jinxed it. I am.
Come back.
My apologies.
Still, that doesn't change the fact that they're still embarrassing them. I mean, 6-2.
No, Stealth's offense is entirely flying under the radar here, man, and it is brutal. Like, this is a team that, you know, they were second in the league, and they've been effectively shut down outside of... Oh, my goodness. Volume Fish doing it again, slicing and dicing their way through that defensive zone. I mean, my man, this man's about to drop 1,000 points in match 3.
Nah, he's on 1. He's not even... I think it's so fascinating because he's not doing anything crazy mechanically. It's just he's playing the game at his own pace. He's taking it slow. And I think Stealth are a team that want to play fast. They want to just outpace their opponents, and they have not been able to. And I think it's really best with Volume Fish with another...
They're not going to give Volume Fish 2 points for ball touch?
Oh, no.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. He's touched the ball like 3 times, and they haven't put him over 1,000.
No. Oh, no. He's going to have 999.
That is wild. They just robbed that man.
really. Nah, still time.
So for those of you who do follow NBA, like Volume Fish really reminds me right now of Tim Duncan, just being the big fundamental. He's not doing anything.
Oh, he got
like
it.
you said, incredible. Oh, fantastic! Gets the 2 points
Dang.
for the 1,000.
That's what we like to see.
I just. Ooh, do they take the They do take the server switch. Oh, buddy. All right, so we're gonna back out of this lobby here and get prepped to move to West Coast to see if Vague's absolute domination is going to continue, or if this gap in play might give time for a morale swing for Stealth.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stealth this is kind of like a timeout. This is where you reset, and after getting effectively punched in the mouth for 2 straight games, that's where you need it. Because now you're the team that's down a game. Vague are 2 games away. They've outscored you. They've outplayed you. I mean, I do like your NBA analogy. I'm gonna right now. This Vague team is the Denver Nuggets, and Stealth is the Miami Heat. It is a finals matchup, but it has not looked like one so far. Vague have looked the better side, and I don't think it's be asking too much of Stealth to just kind of play more controlled, trust each other a bit, and I still think they have a ton of talent. They're here for a reason. And what do you think they got to do to really switch the momentum of the series, heading to West servers?
They need to cut down the mistakes. The mistakes have been absolutely killer. I mentioned it before. You know, it looks like this Vague team's really just exploiting all of the missed opportunities that Stealth are not capitalizing on. And realistically, if they want a chance to win this, they're going to need to figure out a way to... I am not in the server. I need to join the server. They need to figure out a way to just stop making so many errors. And I know it's a lot simpler to say that than to actually do it. But every single time they put it off their own corner, center it up for the opponents, or they let it get into an opportunity where they don't defend it and it just goes into the goal, they're leaving themselves fighting instead of a 2v2, pretty much a 2v4, as they're fighting against themselves. And it's rough, dude. It's rough to watch. I think we got everybody.
I do. And as the sideline reporter that I am, I'm anticipating a lineup switch for Stealth.
Do you think? I mean, I don't know. Our producer just said G on up, so we'll see who we get in the lobby here.
Yeah. Yep, we will get it indeed. I don't know about the switch. I think it's Raptor has 248 ping.
240? Oh no!
Yo, we're gonna hope that comes down. It is a bit, but he is blinking red. Okay.
Still getting, he's getting major packet loss on this West Coast server. That could be
detrimental.
We're back.
He's back to 112, and he already has a quick beat. I think this
might be the move.
Yep, I think this game has to be a win. I mean, yeah, you don't want to get out 3-1, but also to say, I also think they need to score first. They got to set the tone, because you cannot go down 3-1 when you're on the away server, when you're already reeling. Prove to yourself. It's not about proving to the team. You got to prove it to yourself first. And I think that's the biggest thing is Jackson will launch one towards his own net. Volume Fish looking to pinch it in the middle. He can't. But a great pass to I Love Sand. A little bit of an overcommitment corner. But no boost for the Stealth side of the good bump. But Stealth have looked better. They did have a couple chances early. And I think for them, it's not about, I mean, like, clearly what you want to win, but I think they need to just get settled in to this game and really find their footing in the midfield and go from there. What?
I think you're right. I think, though, we could potentially be seeing deja vu from last night. For those of you who don't follow the threes, the Ami Team Sloth subbed in BB Comedian, and it made an immediate impact. The players scored 3 goals within the first minute of the game they subbed in and changed the entire flow of the series. And Stealth is going to need it to be effectively the same way. Like, they're going to need to see this substitution, MummifiedRaptor, really step up, hit the mental, regain his team so he can recenter Jackowanou, and then hopefully they'll just make some less mistakes going through. Speaking of Jackowanou, he's already in the air. He's carrying, can't get it in. The stone wall of Volume Fish is there. If Volume Fish can get a spawn demo, that would be crazy.
I honestly don't like the Musty play there. I mean, granted, I don't think he had this pace on the ball to get it into net before the Demon player respawned anyways. But that was an overcommitment from Stealth that they did not get penalized for. We'll see how that changes. Because Vague, before that, it felt like every single mistake they were capitalizing on. So maybe they catch a break there. But this one's bang downfield. Volume Fish waits for it. He pops it high. Raptor gonna have to make the touch. He won't. Whifty. Oh, there's a whole lot going on, and nobody can score. We're going the other way.
My man, that's rough, because that could have been the opportunity to go up 1-0 in the game and continue the pace through that we've seen throughout, which has just been absolute utter domination. Instead, oh, what an unfortunate touch, but Jackowanou can't regain. What is going on? Oh, the bump touch, shooting it all the way to the opposing corner. It's a 1v2 situation. That is wide. Jackowanou doesn't have any viable threats coming in, so instead they're going to be able to initiate the counterattack. MummifiedRaptor gets the pop. The double commit leaves them awkward. Jackowanou sends it for MummifiedRaptor, but it's blocked by Sand. Holy cow! The stone wall of Vague stands strong.
Yeah, Vague are on a different level right now. That has to be a goal. It wasn't even like it was bad shooting from Stealth. It was just a better defense. Defense was championships, and they're proving why right now. That's a great touch to cut Raptor from the ball. Now Sand, he will get beat at. That one, big partially. I don't think Raptor will have the shot here. He will definitely not anymore. Being scraped off the field and sent back to his half. So it's been all. I feel like it's really been Stealth, the team with the quicker step in game 4 here. But I mean, at any moment, we know one mistake could change that. And I think if a team is going to make a mistake that causes it, it's gonna be Vague, or not Vague. It's gonna be Stealth. Right.
Well, and we've seen a total shift of fortune. Last game, Vague put up, I believe, 12 shots. Stealth only put up 7, which is still a lot. Don't get me wrong. 7 is a lot of shots. This game, they equalized. They put up 7. Vague only have put up 1 shot on target so far, but Vague has plastered 6 saves onto their stat sheet, and it looks incredible. They have not, like you said earlier, these have not been easy shots to save. These have been shots that required great rotation, great play. Jackowanou might have just let the dagger slide through the back door. Holy cow.
You gotta be back post, but also Sand, what a shot, dude. That's beautiful placement from him. And I mean, with 15 seconds left, Stealth, they have effectively snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in this one. Everything is going their way. I felt like they were on the verge of scoring, and now it's going the other way. It's a miss from Raptor. Jack will hit it high. 1 second. They have to make a play happen here. This is the guy that won the ball.
Does a 0-second goal occur? No, potentially not. MummifiedRaptor can't center it. It's 3-1, all 3 played games going in favor of Vague and Ewu. I mean, 6 saves for Vague, 4 for Fish. Fish is continuing that level of excellence you would expect out of a player who's not only in the finals, but at this point looks like they're in contention for finals MVP with no competitor. I'm not dissing Sand, but Sand's been great, but Volume Fish has been clutch all series, man.
Yeah, I mean, he has been that guy, and I'm gonna be honest, they lost this game 1-0. It was a lot closer, but I mean, props to Raptor for playing. He was on 200 ping for that almost that entire game. Maybe it doesn't affect him or something, but in a winner go home situation, I don't know if you can play him there. I I don't know. I think stealth have to be. They lost the game, and now their backs are against the wall. But now, what do you have to lose? I mean,
I don't. Do
I
you
think they
keep
win this game.
Mummified Raptor in though? I mean, he's rocking 344 ping,
Yeah,
sitting here waiting for the next game to start.
yeah. I don't know if you can. I don't even know if that's playable.
Like 120 up is just that is rough. 250 Mummified Raptor enters Aquadome for what could be, you know, win or go home. Is win or go home territory for sure. But sitting at 280 in the red, keeping them in, that is chalked for sure.
Yeah, I don't. He's a better man than me. I don't know how he's playing with this. Listen,
He's playing. He's practically got to be playing with prediction at this point. Like he's got to just be like, they're gonna make this touch, so I need to be here. There's no other way you play that. You have to be just almost playing with like in the future for chess.
Yeah, and just clean beat Volume Fish to that ball there. He did look very good last game, I will say. And I think Stealth got a bit unlucky last game with how good the defense was for Vague. This is one has to sneak through eventually, and I think that could be all they need. Raptor a bit loose on the touch there as it allows I Love Sand in a 1v1 situation with a chance to ice it. The worst. Yeah, this team is good.
Dude, I almost like we've talked about, you know, the basics being played, and Sand almost just dropped clip of the season right there on the goal. I mean,
Yeah,
that would have
that
been rough.
That was
Pass.
Good fake from Fish.
Center. Oop, go ahead. My bad.
I like the play. Fish knew he didn't have a whole lot. Just leaving it for his teammate. And you know, Raptor, for having this big, he's been really good, I gotta say. But now Zero Boost will take a 50. Give the ball to Jack. Let him make a play. It's a 1v1. This is where he's gonna thrive. Off the ceiling. Sand says none of that. They are 3 minutes and a goal away from winning a title, but stealthily attack, looking to keep the season alive for at least another game. Net will be open a bit. Raptor tries to cut it. He won't have it. And now a chance to break a 2v1. Fired on that. Can Jack make the save? He won't. Oh, what a demo.
That was unfortunately off, but my man Volume Fish had the opportunity to get the shot here. Instead, we get a pop to Volume Fish. Sand tries to get it past Jack. The bump on Jack helps out there quite a bit. Mummified Raptor, 216 ping, tries to come off the wall. Does not get the first touch, so they look for the pass to Jackowanou center. Jack pops it, looks for Raptor. Raptor, no! Raptor, oh, what an unfortunate gaffe with half the game remaining. Backflips and misses out on what could have been the 1-0 goal opportunity. You cannot be making those mistakes. I know they're sitting at 180 to 250 ping, but you need every goal you can get here.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, he did backflip. I'm not sure if he would have been able to get the pass through, but oh, what a save from Raptor. He makes up for his mistake and he keeps this game level. I think he'll have at least another chance, you hope, as Sand gives it. The passing has been on point. The team play has been better. The defense has been better. Vague have looked like they're the best team in this tier. As Raptor launches one just high, he'll take the boost. Starving Vague out. Jack will not push. I like that from him. And he will collect it into his own corner. Once again, Stealth's offense, they've had the offensive pressure, but they haven't had the better looks in my opinion. We'll see what happens here. Sand, quick save to avoid the bump. And we know Vague's offense, all it takes is just one shot for them. I don't know. I think we're gonna get another game in this series. What do you think about it?
I don't know. Volume Fish last game came in super clutch at the end to put a who was it? No, that was Sand, wasn't it? Put a boom shot on target. Jackowanou just couldn't redirect it out. I think with how this team has been playing, while yes they are
not getting as many shots as they'd like to get in. I don't think this stealth team is going to be able to get it past this incredible stalwart defense that's been going on.
Yeah, I think it's a classic case of quality over quantity. And as I said, a great pass, stealth pre-jump, or not stealth, sorry, sand pre-jumped, I believe. And Fish looking for the doozy. He'll have sand middle, but Jack, the wave dash off the goalpost. The net is open. Can he finish? He'll fire towards that volume. Fish!
Is that the series-saving shot we might see? Who knows? But now, with only 29 seconds left to play, Vague are, for the first time, I believe, playing from behind.
You would be correct on that. With 29 seconds left, there's still time. It's one goal. It could be a kickoff goal. We saw them get a multitude of them earlier. Sam will have the ball against Raptor. He beats him. Gets Sam did. Put it in. He will not. As Jack plays the role of the water and stomping out the sand counter. Right now looking for the double. He won't find it. Raptor the last guy. Sam beats him, but he's going to miss wide. Still a chance. Raptor a great touch. Where's Fish? He will be there. Just launched it to the corner. Jack clears again. Stealth are going to stay alive for one more game.
Well, and we've seen it before with one of our finals already. I believe it was the Prem finals where Anti and that team they were down, I believe, 3-1 or 3-2. And they had to claw back on, I believe, 3 straight dubs. It might have only been 2, but they made the comeback happen. I don't know if it's in the script tonight. I haven't gotten the chance to see it. But my man, that one goal keeps them alive for just one more game.
Yep, and I mean, it's been back-to-back just 1-0 games. The offense has practically disappeared, as maybe Stealth have finally figured out something that's worked. I think this would be, hey, I said my prediction was I said my prediction was to be Vague at 6. I could still be correct, and I have a feeling I will be. That is your hot take for today. No disrespect to Stealth, but I think Vague are just playing the more consistent team. And as we head to Estadio Vida for game, what is it? Game 6? Game 5?
This is this is effectively game 6. We've seen 4 played already,
But we have, Stealth came in 1-0, so even though it's 3-2, this is effectively game 6 here. We're moving on to our newest map for Rocket League. This could be a very colorful way to take your championship.
I would absolutely
Waiting
love
on-
that. It's better than Aquadome, I'll tell you that.
100%. I've never been a fan of Aquadome. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, we've had a lot of really great maps, and for some reason, Aquadome just does not hit for me.
Yeah, Aquadome kind of sucks. I'm a big fan of this map, though. I like the colors. I don't know. You think as we, I don't know if I'd like this. Championship would be fun, but I think the nerves for it already high for a team like Stealth where the nerves are already high. I think that one could slip away from them. But if they win this game, that would be 2 straight, and we would be going back. We will be going back to.
Wait, I got a 1v1 Vigil on stream after this?
Oh, we will be there for that.
My man, I'm garbage. I am
We
a
will-
hot, steaming pile of garbage when it comes
We
to
will be
ones,
there.
so that is going to be rough.
I say that's how we decide if Stealth win this game. I think that's how we decide who wins.
If I win my 1v1, Vigil has to be media head for both leagues.
Oh, I like that decision. Yep, I will be there. Stick around, folks.
Oh, man. 376 for MummifiedRaptor.
Oh
Did
my!
We moved to East and his ping got worse.
What is going on?
Where does he live?
MummifiedRaptor, Isle of Sand, getting the kickoff. Volume Fish there, able to play the pace, centers it. Raptor doesn't turn to get a touch. No, they do just in time. So now Fish is going to have to pop this. Looking center, Jackowano's there for the read with ease. Sand collects the 100. They've been mechanically gifted all series, trying to get underneath, goes for the flip reset, doesn't get all 4 tires on, but they do get the bump. There's the center. Shot is wide. No!
He couldn't get the power on it, and Raptor saves his team for now. I do want to know where Raptor's from, because it cannot be North America. There's just no way. And
Bro's existing in Hawaii. That's why it got worse on East.
oh, brother, it's over.
No,
But it
no,
was-
I don't know if he's actually from Hawaii, but that's my
conjecture.
that's
we gotta-
what I'm guessing.
That's a good pass from Fish. Sand not in good position for third. And
I really thought with the demo there that we would have seen Volume just go for the goal instead of looking for the pass.
speaking of the goal, the net was a bit open, but Jack covers the angle, and he will start his own attack. Kind of a one-man show, as I believe every goal for this stealth team. Yeah, I mean there weren't a ton of them, but he does have every goal, and most of them have been nice. But that is an open net, and they take the lead. Beautiful 50. I mean,
My man,
That is rough. This could be the beginning of the end, especially with the way we're seeing things play out so far. I know we've seen responses from Stealth, but it's really rough when your back's against the wall. You can't lose a game. You can't really give up goals, because if you do, you're out. That mental does start to weigh on you after a while. Nobody's
oh my
oblivious.
god. Nah, Vegas just bigger in every way. That's another win. That's just this goal. Both their goals today have just been winning the 50, and their teammates are there close enough to follow up. A little tidbit is that Stealth have not scored a single equalizing goal once they have gone down in a game. They've lost every game if they do not score first.
That is a rough statistic to find yourself against, especially in a do-or-die situation. And Iwu, as we see this get centered here, Jackowanou has the opportunity to take this across the pitch and potentially start a counterattack. How important is it right now to get a goal within the next 30 seconds to just really start changing the tempo?
I think as much as because I think a goal here soon would do more than just, hey, now it's just a 1-goal game. You just need one. There's plenty of time. As that one's fired on net, and what a save. It looked like it might have been off a bit, but still, the great touch from Sand limits the follow-up opportunities. But as I was saying, scoring a goal there, it does more than just make this a 1-goal game. It helps your mental and says, hey, we got plenty of time. We can still do this. We're still in this. And I don't know if they are anymore.
I don't know if they are, because the 3-goal deficit in most twos games that we've seen in the finals has been far too big of a gap to really overcome. This could be the beginning of the end, the writing on the wall proverbially being shown. I would say, Iwu, if the series ends now, we know that Sand has been a big help for the team. But are we in agreement here that Volume Fish would be taking home the Season 6 Rival Finals MVP award?
Oh no, it's unanimous in my opinion. Sand has been great, but Fish has been creating a lot of opportunities for him, and he's just been everywhere, doing everything for this team. Exactly what he needs to. And oh my god, yeah,
Again.
yeah, yep, wrap it up. That has to be a goal, and he's gonna send it the other way. It's an open net, 4-0. Hammer, nail, coffin, bury this series. We are going home. I guess crazier things have happened, but not the way I see. Not with how the stealth team has been playing from behind.
Well, and I think it's an incredibly rough series. You know, it's a lot more holy cow, Sand stonewalling it again. No give whatsoever. But I definitely have to say, Vague came out swinging from Game 1 through Game 6. They have not at any point, well, I guess Game 2 through Game 6, but they have not at any point in time let up or taken their foot off the gas pedal. And it's looked every bit the domination you would expect from your champions. So, for sure, I know there's a minute 9 left to be played. With a 4-goal deficit here at Iwu, I think you're right. I think the nail in the coffin's already been hammered. I think the grave's been dug, and I think the Vague's pretty much taken a victory lap here.
Yeah, nothing vague about this championship game about who our winners are going to be because they came in, they dominated. That touch from Jack was just kind of crazy. He's got to just show it off now. But I mean, 40 seconds. Oh,
What are they doing?
Hello?
I swear to God, if they lose this game, being up 4 goals in the back 40 seconds, I might actually be shook.
Yeah, I would forfeit the next game if I were them.
You just leave the series.
I'm just done. Yep, I'd be done. That would be the greatest troll of all time as Jack misses the touch. I don't even think Vega tried to score. They know. And with 30 seconds left, without a miracle and that touch on Raptor's not going to get it done, Jack goes up. Still need 3 goals. Less than 10 seconds to do it. I mean, score here, maybe get 2 kickoff goals and we go to OT. But a flip reset, not going to do it. And for stealth, I said it before. I said they've only beaten Vague once and it was 3-2, so it's not like it was a blowout. And Vague got it done. Congratulations to Vague, Volume Fish, I Love Sand, Golden Kiwi, and the to be determined franchise for the title and the rival championship.
My man, congratulations for sure all around. We will be getting one of the players from Vague here in for an interview. I believe our producer's already reaching out to figure out who it's going to be. It would be kind of nuts if we can get Volume Fish in here to let them know that, hey, we've gone ahead and voted you, finals MVP here. But we'll see who we get as we get kind of rolling. Maybe. My man, that was an incredible series. And I even though, yes, it went to 6 games, I really don't know if I would mark that down as a close series by any means.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It went to 6, but it was more like a 4-1. And I mean, Vague just looked the better team. As not to toot my own horn as I say that, but I was correct in my prediction.
You were. Well, did you predict it in 5 or 6?
6. We can
Yeah,
watch
so
the
you were
VOD
right
back.
all around.
Even with the game disadvantage. What can I say? I just know.
That is a bruh moment and a half. I am really ready though to get this interview underway because I am ready for sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Oh.
we've got them both.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Fellas, congratulations on that series for sure. Absolute dominating performances tonight in that finals.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask y'all. You go in there, you have a game disadvantage, you play on East, not your home servers, you take both games. When did you guys actually let me switch it up. What were you guys thinking in the game 6 when you tried to pitch it into your own net?
Okay, so hear me out. Sand was going to the back left corner. I thought it was a pinch attempt. It was technically a pinch attempt, but it went straight at our crossbar.
You did pinch it.
Well, see, and part of the difficulty is Winter's got it in our contracts. Because our team name is vague, we can't actually specifically call him where we are on the field, so I wasn't able to tell him to play, and, sometimes that happens.
Also, separate thing, we have a thing, it's a curse on our team. We have to own goal once a series, period.
Yeah, we've been pretty consistent with that throughout the season.
Yeah, it actually lost you guys a game. Maybe your GM needs to rethink your guys'
Hey,
contract.
we don't use that word loss around here. To me, any loss is just a learning opportunity, and I see that as a win personally.
This is true.
So
I'm going to ask the question
that.
you decided not to ask. I'm going to ask, at what point in time, you dominated through the first 2 games of the series, went up 2-1, moved to your home court advantage effectively with that server shift. At what point did you guys realistically go, oh yeah, we've got this, it's in the bag?
Well, okay,
Alright.
okay. I'm sorry to cut you off, Fish, but I
Yeah.
pretty much knew that the championship was won when I got the DM from Nebulate in preseason that I was getting cut from the team. I was like, shoot, like it's setting up the redemption arc, and I think Fish might have a similar answer.
Okay, so
actually.
here's the thing. Literally every single person on our team has been cut from the original draft. So we just won that, which is pretty cool. But in regards to your question, when you're talking about when we thought we were winning, I think it was game 3 where we were up 3-1. Immediately in my mind, I'm just like, okay, we just won 3 in a row against a team that beat us before, but previously in the season we had beat them 3-0. So I was thinking, maybe it's one of their off nights. You know, I think we got this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, as you can see, he does the thinking on the team.
Nah, I like it. No, totally true. That's fire. I love it. I mean, you guys just looked better in every way, and as someone who had the misfortune of playing you this season, I'm not honestly surprised by this result. You guys are pretty good,
Thanks.
and I just gotta say it because as all you guys got cut when you signed to this team, everybody thinks of like, I want to win a championship, but it's like, at what point in the season did you think like, oh, we can do this?
Okay, can I swear?
Preferably not. I'm
Okay.
just gonna say
Yeah.
preferably not.
Okay, I'm
Can
gonna.
I say a
not
couple
do that.
no words for the
Yeah,
fellow
yeah.
spectators?
No.
Preferably
swearing.
not.
Okay, cool. So there was a like we have previously said, we were all cut, and I feel like there was a large amount of like FU energy that we just had. We felt
Okay,
like we didn't like being cut, and then as it turns out, we were just really good chemistry wise together, and we ended up taking it home. So I feel like that was our driving force.
I like that.
So, tell me a little bit about your
Hold
chemistry.
on.
you
I've
pissed?
got
On the
this next
toilet.
question here,
Are
Vigil.
you-
No.
Thank you. No.
It's the last stream of the season. I produce.
You can ask the last question. I'm going
fair
after
enough,
you.
fair
All right,
enough,
fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, so
As you
you
see,
guys
it's
couldn't have
two.
possibly known this, but we went ahead and voted, I guess, amongst ourselves here. And Fish, I personally believed that you were MVP of the series tonight, and it's not for your offense. Your lockdown defense for your multiple of those games was absolutely stellar. When you guys had to shut down, I believe, 4 straight shots, and you ended up finishing the game with 4 saves. Sand had 2. At what, like, do you ever feel a level of intimidation from the opposing shots, or were you just like, oh my god, these are very safeable?
Okay, so definitely I would like to mention that this team that we were playing was very good. Their offensive power was phenomenal. But we knew that going in, okay? So at a certain point we decided to focus on defense and punish off of the mistakes made. So when you say that the shots might have been, say, easy to save or something like that, I don't think so. I just expected it, if you know what I mean.
And when he
Yeah.
says we, he means he was deciding to switch from playing offense to defense. I kind of just chased the ball around.
But yeah.
All right, Vigil. Tee it up, man. And then we'll
Last-
get our 1v1 going.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. I have to eat some dinner. I'm very hungry. But
Wow.
and I
I
suck.
want to be one here.
But look, for both of you guys are very vague. This is a very exciting time. Congratulations on your win. But tell us a
I'm back
little
in the
bit.
lobby.
Tell us just a very little bit about what it means to the to be determined org, if you know, and I do know since I was a very inactive GM, and I'm admitting that on stream. But it seems like you got a ton of really great help from Winter, and for an org that was put together at the last second, kind of like as the Frankenstein org, right? Scraps of every other team that didn't want their players. Tell us a little bit about what that means, and what do you think? Do you feel like you guys repaid Winter's trust and faith in you?
You know, with the
Yeah.
amount of effort that we put in this season, I would say that I think that we definitely paid back the amount of effort that Winter put into the team, and that is to say, very little.
It is actually kind of funny. So our what was it? Our picking thing after we all got cut. There was a tryout for this team because, like you said, it was a scrap-made
Oh,
team.
holy shit! Yeah.
And me and Sand were both in that tryout. And we ended up going into this weird thing where Winter and Kiwi were playing with us. Kiwi was already on the team because
I was
he
also
was.
there. That was fun.
Yes, you were there as well. This is true.
Dude, we had some
And-
crazy games.
And
Yeah.
Oak did. It was
Yep.
really a whole party.
There was a lot of people there.
It's a vibe.
But
Yeah.
in the end, it ended up just being me and Sand, and they could not decide between us. So I'm pretty sure they just grabbed both of us, and that was pretty awesome.
I
So,
just
yeah.
want to say for the record, I was playing that tryout on my Nintendo Switch because I got banned on my main account.
Yeah,
because
talk
of
to him, Green Bean Man.
yeah, that's my alter ego, Green Bean Man 5. But yeah, I've been banned on my main account, unfortunately, for some choice words said to an opponent during a 1v1 match.
I
Good.
respect. I respect.
Good
That is
job.
a-okay. And my last comment before I let Boss and Ewa close it out. Us over at To Be Determined are very proud of you guys. And we're very happy that we did sign you all. It was a enjoyable season from a management standpoint, and from a media committee head standpoint, enjoyable to watch you guys close out this series and championship and rival with a W. So, Boss, take it away so I can go eat my chili noodles.
That's
My
rude.
man,
Nice.
I'm glad we're getting it all wrapped up here. Season 16 finals are entirely in the books. Once again, Fish, Sand, congratulations on your finale here. I'm putting in the work on your third man, just working on this 1v1 here.
Oh shit, really?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I told Kiwi there's somebody to get in here 1v1, and Kiwi said, I got you.
Yeah.
Yo, wait,
But-
what's the score? What's the score?
It's 3-1 right now.
Ice up, Kiwi. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You got a rep.
But I just want to point out fantastic games from you guys, and I'm glad I got to be on the desk tonight with Ewu to wrap things up. Once again, fantastic production from Vigil. You know, for everybody who's tuned in and been supportive through Season 6 of this RC2's League, we want to thank you. Obviously, it's been a struggle, but we've gotten everything gone through really nicely, and we're glad to see the turnout that we've seen this season. But for everybody who's tuned in, you know, y'all take it easy. Have a good night.